Get your company. Human rights defenders and civil society actors from Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania have convened a press conference to address the deteriorating state of human rights in East Africa. The groups are calling for regional and international solidarity to safeguard civil space and protect vulnerable communities across the region. In their statement, the activists highlighted a series of grave concerns, including recent cases of enforced disappearances, abductions and extrajudicial killings, particularly targeting youth government critics and members of political opposition groups. Let's listen in to what they had to say.
Part of this training that has brought comrades from Tanzania, Uganda and here in Kenya, and we have a statement. We, community and grassroots human rights defenders and civil society actors from Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania have been meeting in Nairobi over the past 3 days for a series of in-depth trainings, strategic engagements and collective reflection on the growing threats to human rights in our region. This gathering has provided us with an urgent space to confront the alarming escalation of state-sanctioned repression and to affirm our shared commitment to justice, dignity and human freedom. Today, we address the public and the media through this press conference to first raise alarm about the drastically deteriorating state of human rights in East Africa, and secondly, to call for regional and international solidarity in defending the civic space that continues to come under aggressive assault in our region. Across Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania, we are witnessing a coordinated and deliberate campaign to restrict fundamental freedoms, dismantle civil society and silence dissent. Civic space, the very oxygen of democracy, is being suffocated through draconian laws, intimidation, surveillance and state violence. In Kenya, recent months have seen a disturbing resurgence of enforced disappearance and extrajudicial killings, especially targeting youth, outspoken activists, whistleblowers, and critics of state security agencies. In the last 3 months, killings and disappearance of Brian Odhiambo, Ibrahim Ramadan, Dennis Mudhui, as well as Form 3 student Musa Kibet by state operatives are clear evidence of the deteriorating situation. In Uganda, the abductions and illegal detention of government critics, student leaders and members of the opposition have become normalized. Dozens of young activists associated with the National Unity Platform have gone missing or have been found in torture chambers after being seized in broad daylight. These acts are carried out with impunity in a country where the rule of law has been systematically undermined. Despite the Ugandan Supreme Court ruling for civilian cases not to be heard in military courts, most prisoners are still detained under military courts and their cases have not been transferred to civilian courts. In Tanzania, activists and opposition voices continue to operate in a climate of fear. The disappearance of scores of youths, including Deus Soccer, remain unresolved. Further, the brutal killing of activist Ali Kibao, whose badly mutilated body was found at the ocean shore in Dar es Salaam, is a grim reminder that freedom of expression.
Right, let's move on.